Welcome to the Philips Advent Pregnancy Yoga class. My name's Uma and I'm a long-time yoga teacher and mother, so I've experienced at first hand the benefits which yoga has to offer through pregnancy and birth. These yoga practices are to help you move comfortably, improve your posture during pregnancy, and to get revitalized and lift your spirits. As you watch, you'll see there are 3 students in this class, and it's best to follow the woman who best matches your stage of pregnancy. You'll see that there is Megan, who is in her 1st trimester, and Erin in her 2nd trimester, and then there is Jenny in her 3rd trimester. If you're new to yoga, it's best to start practicing maybe 10 to 15 minutes a day before you do the whole 30-minute class. If you have any health concerns, it's really best to check with your doctor or your midwife to ensure that all the practices we're doing are actually safe for you to be doing too. If you don't feel comfortable at any point during the session, just stop and relax. On your way down to the floor, be sure to keep your knees good and wide and the feet about as wide as the mat. Bring the knees down together and walk the hands away and settle into your chosen seated position. So moving from these seated postures, tuck your knees over to the side, bring the palms of the hands to the floor. Use the strength of the upper body to maneuver yourself elegantly around with no strain on the abdomen so that the knees come now hip width apart. And the hands are as wide as the shoulders with the fingers spread very well. Take the hands a little further forward towards the end of the mat to give yourself some extra length. And then you have plenty of room to start to move the spine. Move with the breath. So on the inhalation, let the chest move forward. And on the exhalation, allow the chin to tuck in and the tailbone to tuck in so the whole back rounds off. And the baby's hugged right up to the spine. Inhaling, move the chest forward, lengthen through the front of the body. And on the exhale, really use the hands to open up space between the shoulder blades and to lengthen through the lower back. Moving at your own pace, allow the inhalation to open through the chest. And allow the exhalation to really hug your baby up towards the spine. It should feel as if it gives you length on the inhale. And a real sense of opening through the whole of the spine on the exhale as the tailbone tucks in. And settle now as you exhale with the bottom coming back onto the heels, keeping the hands well wide across the mat. Move through on the inhale, straighten the arms, and then exhale back into that same rounded back position, swooping back. Use the inhale to move forward with the elbows out to the side, inhaling, straightening the arms and lifting the chest. And then exhaling, really rounding the back off and making lots of space for you to breathe in between the ribs, moving at your own pace so the inhalation carries you forward, and using the exhalation to really round the back off as you settle back. Let that inhalation allow your chest to lift. Then organize yourself so you can open up even more space by lifting up your right hand and exhaling it down. So this opens up a beautiful space as you inhale, reach for the sky, open up space between the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, swoop the hand down. Moving to the other side, now with the left hand lifting as high as you can and reaching as far forward as possible on the exhale on the way down. It's as if you're making lots and lots of space for yourself to breathe, re-energize, revitalize. Moving the hand through and up with every inhalation and exhaling, reaching far forward to lengthen through the whole of the side of the body. So moving from this all fours position up to standing, support yourself on the palms of the hands, tuck the toes under, move the hands back towards the knees and gracefully come up, settling yourself up to standing. Bring your hands in towards the wall. Bring the hands into a clasped position or have them in a triangle press against the wall with the thumbs touching. And resting in this way, it's nice to move freely through the hips to allow the energy to travel from the legs right up through the hips, and it releases any kind of stiffness in the lower back. So move very gently and softly in time with the breath. And then from this resting pose, move into a more active posture where you walk the hands down the wall, stretching out the spine by moving the feet along the mat until the feet come straight underneath the hips. Have the hands strong as they push against the wall, breathing in, and then on the exhale, take the pressure right the way down into the heels along the backs of the legs. This helps you to get a real length and freedom through the spine, to release through, so there's length in the body for the baby to grow. It's a beautiful revitalizing pose, but after the active pose you walk the feet in, walk the hands up the wall so that you come back to rest. Again, letting the elbows and the forearms rest against the wall and allowing the hips to circle nicely, coming into a quiet moment of breathing, letting the back be free, releasing any tightness or tension from standing or working or walking. This restful pose allows you to turn the hips in one direction and change direction on the hip circles. And then this time as you walk back, you may want to keep the knees bent, keep the feet about hip width apart. And as you stretch out, feel that you can give yourself length in the body, freedom around the shoulders, and you can breathe all the way up the front of the body from the toes right the way up through the front of the body, exhaling down along the back of the body. Feel a comfortable, supportive pressure into the heels of the hands and down into the heels of the feet, and let your body move with the breath, so it's not a static pose. You're breathing and moving and allowing the energy to flow through the body. And a little bend in the back as you exhale, rounding off, and then as you inhale, allowing the chest to move a little bit through and forward. Taking it easy, and as you need to, moving back into the resting pose. Coming into this resting pose at any point when you feel that that's really what you need. Letting the forehead rest calmly against the cool of the wall. Letting the face be soft, and letting the breath move freely through the body as you gently circle the hips. First in one direction, and then in the other direction. Come away from the wall then and just stand easy and free. Bringing one hand in front to cover down towards the pubic bone, and as you bend the knees and squeeze the buttocks and scoop forward, it's as if you can feel the belly muscles contracting and hugging the baby into the womb. Bring the hands then to the heart. As you inhale, reach up really high, and as you exhale, bending the knees, bend down, scoop up, and draw the energy up to your heart. It's as if when you inhale, you gather the energies of the sun and the stars for your baby, and as you exhale, you draw up the nourishing energy of the womb and settle it into the heart. The inhalation is a big open stretch, and the exhalation, you're gathering up the energy to bring it to nourish your heart so you can nourish your baby. Freely moving, exhaling and releasing down, inhaling and gathering the energy up to the heart, and placing a little sonic massage now, using sound as you inhale, reaching up and spreading the hands wide. To finish the sequence, move very gently from side to side. A soft twist, letting the arms wrap around you gently. Well done.